Holy crap, I've been reviewing a lot of trucks. How's everybody doing today? It's your boy Airboy, and I'm back reviewing another truck. But this isn't just any truck. This is the Transformers Studio Series Leader Class number 101 in the Studio Series, Scourge, from the upcoming Rise of Beast movie, which I am looking forward to. Now, before we look at Scourge, we will take a look at his box. Gone are the windows. Now it's just front cover art. And it looks good, though. I'll give it that. He is from Transformers Rise of Beast. He is number 101 in the Studio Series line. On this side of the box, we got more imagery of Scourge. On this side, Scourge. He is a leader class figure. On this side of the box, we have product shots, transforms in 31 steps. And that basically does it for the box. Whoa, hold up. A little bio here on the box. Scourge and the Terrorcons face off against the Autobots in a battle for the Transwarp Key. Must be something relevant to the movie. We'll have to wait and see, because the movie still hasn't come out at the time of this review. Anyway, here we have Scourge in his Mad Max Fury Road Apocalypse truck, and yeah, he looks sick, dude. Like it's not completely flawless, clearly, but he still looks really, really cool. Like, this guy could not have turned out any more better than he is. And he rolls very effectively. Now, the only other version of Scourge throughout Transformers that turns into a truck is basically a Nemesis Prime, but this is definitely meant to stand out from that version of Scourge. It doesn't look like anything like the G1 Scourge. This is a whole new take on Scourge, and it is an awesome take. So let's get up close here. On the front, as you can see, I don't know much about this character, but I do know he has it out for everyone. As you can see here, he's marked himself with the symbols of everyone he's killed. He's killed Autobots, he's killed, what is that, Maximals? That's Predacons. He's killed Decepticons. And there's more molded in underneath that grill, but they're a little tricky to see. And he is the Terracon leader. I know he's killed his own kind, too. I'm pretty sure there's another Terracon symbol on there somewhere. And taking a closer look, you see he's got some nice dirt or weathering paint. There isn't a whole lot of paint on this guy, but he doesn't really need it because he's molded in a color scheme that seems fitting for him. These molded chains wrapped around various parts of his body. I do absolutely dig that. Some tinted orange windows. Some chains looped around the front of the grill. Very nice little design choice there. If you look closely, his front and back tires have different rims on them. It's very interesting. His robot mode hands kind of stick out there. Underneath the vehicle, his head is totally visible, but, you know, minor nitpick, and like I said, he rolls very effectively. And now, for comparison, let's bring in some other trucks. Here he is next to the, which one should I start with? Here he is next to the Rise of Beast Voyager class Optimus. As you can see, he's a little bigger and beefier than this version of Optimus. Here he is with the figure I last reviewed, the Premium Finish Studio Series Optimus. And yeah, that's a better size comparison, I think. And just because they got the same kind of vibe, here he is with the Dark of the Moon Megatron. I got the Universal Studios exclusive version. They actually don't look half bad together. And here he is with his fellow Terracon Battle Trap. You can see how they look together. I can't wait to see how they interact with each other in the movie. If they have scenes together at all. I imagine they do. Now, he does come with accessories, quotation mark. I say accessories because one of his weapons are attached to his arm. It doesn't come off to my knowledge, so I don't know if that counts as an accessory. If it doesn't, he comes with only one, that being this arm cannon, which looks really, really cool. I'll show off how this works better in robot mode, and you can store it on the vehicle mode, which is what I'm going to show off now. What you want to do is you want to take the cannon, split it. It's supposed to split in half, but it's a little tricky to do. Come on. Do I have to do it off camera just to get it do it right? Can't even do it off camera. Might as well keep it on the camera. It splits down the middle here. Like you can see these little holes. You're meant to like get your nail in there and split it apart. But there we go. So you split it apart like that. Rotate it like so. Then there are these slot holes on either end meant for these tabs here on the back of the truck. It can be a little tricky to line up, but they do. So let me see here. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Just like that. And there we got the weapon stored on the back of the vehicle. Not a bad look. Alright, let's go ahead and transform this guy. What you want to do is take the cannon, put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. And just set it to the side for now. Now, for the truck mode, what we're going to want to do first. I've only transformed this guy a couple times, so just bear with me here. What do we want to do first? First, we want to pop this loose. I noticed this came out fairly easily. Okay, and after that, I'm going to come back here. It tabs into his legs there. Just pull it up and out like that on either side. Put the smokestacks up. Just kind of get them out of the way. I love that he has 4 of them. That was an interesting design choice. Now from here, what we're going to want to do is take these wheels here, bring them down, and on this piece here, we're going to want to rotate it on that hinge and swing it around. You can go ahead and take this wheel and just fold it all the way down if you want. Fold up with that one. And from here, what we're going to want to do is take this whole top part of the truck here, lift it up and out of the way. Then from this point, what we're going to do is we're going to take the shoulders. Oh, I'm sorry, I totally forgot. The blade here inside the leg is tabbed. You want to pop that loose. And then you should be able to not do what I'm doing. I'm doing it wrong. Pull the legs apart like that. And then you take the arm here at the shoulder and swing it around. Like so. It can be a little tricky because the blade likes to get in the way. From here, what you want to do, there is a tab hole right there. And for that tab right there, just press it in, lock it in. No, we can go ahead and deal with his chest. Just tab it in right there. Take the front fender, fold it down, take these ends here and just fold them in like that. Orientate the arm however you need it. Alright, now go ahead and repeat the process on the other side. Just rotate the arm, tab it into place, bring the shoulder down, orientate it how you need to. Then from here, what we're going to want to do is the wheel compresses, and there is a way for it to line up. You can kind of see it there. Just make sure it's lined up correctly. Press down, make it flush against the leg. Repeat the process on the other end, like so. Then what we're going to want to do is we're going to take the toe here, bring it down, rotate it, so it'll clip into place right there. Then we just want to rotate the leg. Oh no, in vehicle mode, there's these little holes here on the outside of his leg that when rotated are meant to plug into these little pegs right there. Anyway, we rotate the leg so that the wheels are facing inside. Oh, forgot to do this foot. Oh, also, when going into vehicle mode, there's this little peg here you want to flip out that helps the feet connect. And I believe we are just about done. Now from here, what we're going to want to do is we want to take this front part here, fold it up. Well, we got to make sure we... Hold on, that's back orientation is supposed to be like. Okay. So, you want to pull it out all the way on that hinge there. Then fold this part all the way in, as far as it'll go. Bring it down-ish. Am I doing it right? I don't think I am. Hold on. What am I doing around here? Okay, so you want it in this orientation. Bring it up. And... Damn it, what am I doing wrong? Hold on. What am I... Is that right? What am I doing wrong? Alright, well, you want to fold these in after, or before you fold that front fender in. Then we fold that in. Like that. Was that what I was screwing up? Was I supposed to do that, or... What am I doing wrong? Hold on. Okay, I figured out the problem. We want to make sure this hinge here is completely collapsed on itself. That'll line up that tab hole with that tab there. And just press it in so it's secure. And there we go. I think we pretty much have Scourge in his robot mode. And yeah, this guy... I don't know what he's going to be like character-wise, but he certainly looks imposing. Like, if he's meant to be the big bad for the next Transformer movie, he certainly looks the part. He looks menacing. He looks like a genuine threat. He is a decent size, as you can see. And he is well equipped for murder. Now, let's go ahead and bring him in there, up nice and close, so we can get a look at the head sculpt. He does have some light piping. It's not very effective, but it's there. His head painted silver, looks just like the Terracon logo. If you look closely, it doesn't appear on the camera too well. But he does have teeth molded in there. They're just really hard to see. There we go. Lots of nice molded detail all throughout this guy. The backpack, it's there, but, you know, it compressed fairly well. Like, as far as backpacks are concerned, that's not too bad. Pretty decent kibble management, I think. As you can see, lots of nice molded detail. Again, not a whole lot of paint on this guy, but unlike some figures, he doesn't really need it. A little bit silver there on his waist. Going down the legs here. His legs look a little thin, but, you know, nothing too severe. All in all, though, he looks pretty good. Now, this blade is adjustable. There are a bunch of different hinges on it. So really, you can have it positioned however you want it, all the way out like that. That is totally an option. You want to bring it up close to his arm like that, you can. But I believe the proper orientation, according to the instructions, and how we see him, is you want to take this in here, fold it out, and have it straight like that. Or another option, you can totally clip it into his hand. Close up his hand. And you can use it as like a handheld blade, which is very cool. But me personally, I like leaving it out of his hand and keeping it like a wrist-mounted blade. I've always liked wrist-mounted blades. Now, posability, his head is on a ball joint. There's a ball joint in there and a ball joint in there. So he's kind of got a double jointed head. So, oops, one flaw, that joint does like to pop off. Your mileage might vary depending on your copy. You can bring it in, you can look up. Pretty damn high, actually. You can look up pretty damn high. I'll bring the camera because he is a hefty boy. You can look down, basically all the way. You can do a full rotation, but the shape of his hair or neck guard, whatever that is, kind of gets in the way of it. Shoulders can do a full 360 if you can maneuver around everything. There is bicep swivels on both arms. As far as this one is concerned, no rotation, which is unfortunate, because I think it would be very handy for this claw, but each of the claws are on a hinge and can open and close accordingly. This hand, aside from blade I showed off, also has opening and closing fingers. The waist can rotate to a degree. His feet can go up that high, then go back all the way, and the backpack barely even gets in the way, which is a first. He can do the full splits. There is thigh rotation. And 90-ish degree knee bend. The feet can go up. They can angle down a little bit. They're kind of like swooping points, which stop the feet at certain points, which I guess is kind of helpful. And he's also got a very strong ankle pivot. So yeah, you can get this guy into some pretty awesome, intimidating poses. Like, it does not take a lot of effort to make this guy look awesome. Now, of course, if we want to, we can totally give him his arm cannon. Very simple. This arm pulls out like that, and there's a nice little clip peg there, made for that hole right there. There's a little intake there, and you notice that there's a little tab on the peg there, so you just gotta line it up right. Press down, and there we go. Scourge now has this big ass arm cannon, which can kind of put bumblebees to shame. And it is fully compatible with the Siege effect parts, so if you want to take a couple photos of him like shooting his weapon, you totally can. That is an option. You can make it look like he's firing the thing. I believe he uses fire out of it. I don't know. We know literally nothing about this guy other than the fact he is leader of the Terracons. He's killed Autobots and Decepticons alike, and he is voiced by Peter Dinklage. I like him. I do like Peter Dinklage. Now, for comparison, I'm going to straighten this guy out because he's going to eat up a lot of space. I got to move him back a bit. Come on, stand up straight. There we go. Down there, like that. Okay, now for comparison. Actually, one more little thing I forgot to mention before we get to the comparisons. You can store the arm or the cannon on this guy depending on whatever you're using. So if you swap them out, you don't want to lose track of one of them. You just peg it onto his back here, like so. Oop. Like so. And there, now it's nice and secure and you won't lose it. Me personally, though, I'll go ahead and remove it. I think you can tab the cannon down here on his back, or butt too, I believe. I think that's an option. Will that plug there? Yeah, plugs there too. Actually, I think that's where the cannon is meant to go. I don't think the cannon will go up here. Well, no, it kind of holds up there. I think it's meant for down here, but really, it'll go anywhere. Yeah, I'll go ahead and swap them back for the claw arm before I do the comparisons. I'll just set that aside. Okay. Where was I? Yes, the awkward cut in the video where I'm transforming them off screen. For comparison, here he is with Rise of Beast Optimus, and I believe this is how they are meant to scale with each other in the upcoming movie. So yeah, Optimus is definitely gonna have his hands full with this guy. Here he is with the last figure I looked at, the premium finish Optimus. And because I feel they share the same vibe, here he is with Dark of the Moon Megatron. And last but not least, here he is with his fellow Terracon, Battletrap. Alright, that just about wraps things up here. Now, as he stands, he is approximately... Straighten out his head a little bit. Here we go. 7.5 inches, roughly. And at the time of release, he's going for about $55, $60, depending on where you get him. And I most certainly do believe he is worth that price. And if you can find him, definitely grab him. I mean, aside from being just a very well done, fairly solid figure, like, the only issue I've had is that the neck joint likes to pop off. Otherwise, I've had no problems with this guy. He feels very solid. He looks cool. He's got a cool color scheme. His accessories are awesome. He's very posable. All around, this is like at least a 9 out of 10 figure in terms of design and appearance. If you can find him for about $65, $70 at the most, definitely grab him. He is worth the investment. And I certainly look forward to seeing him in the upcoming movie, which I am definitely going to go see. So yeah, this has been the... Oh, I almost forgot one more thing I gotta show off. Like the majority of Studio Series figures, he has a box insert, which you can use as an optional display. And here he is, some kind of ancient ruin. I don't know the significance of that yet. It's the same backdrop that came with Battletrap. It doesn't matter, I don't use them. So, yeah, this has been the Transformers Studio Series Leader Class Scourge. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, leave a nice comment, and enjoy the rest of your day, and I will catch you all in the next review. Until then, I'll see you all around. Bye-bye.